All right, next match will be Jeden and Cabrera up against Correa and Flores. Division 6 doubles here, 2 matchups in the regular season. First one actually went to Correa and Flores, 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. That was a 3-setter back on the 10th of September, so yeah, almost 3 full months ago, Stu. That was a while back. And then the second matchup in the regular season was just last week. Jeden and Cabrera won in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4. So I believe this is the only matchup that was split in the regular season between the Fireballs and Renegades, so one that probably is the biggest toss-up out there on the slate.
I'll tell you, Jeden has been on lately, too. He's been throwing some really good shots, been moving to the ball better. Last time he was out, again, you're the stat master. I just go with what I see and what I remember. I remember Jeden catching much better in his last outing and also landing some shots that brought some points to the Fireballs. Looks like the players are ready and the judges are ready. That's always a good sign.
We're ready to begin match number 4. Jeden and Cabrera take on Correa and Flores. There's the serve. We begin our next match. Catch by Jeden on the inside, floats it up. Correa tipped it. First point goes to Jeden and Cabrera.
And Correa not wasting any time playing deep. Again, need to see the communication between Correa and Flores. Maybe even Flores calling Correa off a bit.
Flores gets up to that serve, low runner inside. Cabrera calls him off, makes the catch. Correa looking for that rebote, makes the save. Jeden picks it up on the bounce, up at the 6th line, the backhand. Stopped by Correa. Correa fires it inside. Cabrera gets to it. Flores floats this one up. Cabrera picks it off the wall. Flores drops it just above the pad. Cabrera makes the scoop. Hard throw, another rebote. Correa rather, has to lay it up. Cabrera, Costado inside. Flores picks it off. There's the backhand. That's tipped. Correa and Flores tie it up, 1-1.
Good throw by Flores. Look, right up the middle. What would seemingly be an easy catch, even though there is no such thing in Jai-Alai, especially not in battle court. Seemingly easy catch for Cabrera. Nah, that's floating off the tip of his non-preferred catching side.
Cabrera high and hard back into the corner. Rebote forehand pushed up the middle. Jeden cuts it off. Jeden goes down to the inside. Flores makes the catch. Cabrera back there at the 12 line, puts it inside. Correa makes the catch. He drops this one on the wall. Cabrera gets up to it. Rebote just does clear that overhead screen. Jeden's got it. Whips it inside. Correa lines it up beautifully off the side wall. Oh, and Cabrera comes down with it. Forehand rebote, laid up. Cabrera gets there at the 10 line. Backhand. Stopped by Flores. Correa makes the catch in the air. The backhand from the 8 line. Cut off low by Cabrera. Cabrera. Right to the inside. Tough one. That's a good save off his footing. Jeden on the inside. High, hard forehand. Enough to play the rebote. Correa makes the save. Jeden Costado right to the inside. Flores takes it off the wall. Great catch. The backhand passes. Cabrera, left side rebote save with a big bounce.
Beautiful catch.
Scooped by Flores. Backing up, Correa makes the catch, floats it inside. It'll be a tough rebote made on the forehand by Cabrera. Catch by Correa from the 9 line. That's on the wall by Cabrera. Jeden from the left side, the backhand floated on the numbers. Flores scurries out of the way. Correa lays up the rebote. Jeden on the attack. This one lower to the inside. Correa comes cross court. And it scores. 2-1, Renegades lead.
Again, the closer you get that ball to the sidewall, the more difficult it is for even one of the better catchers in the program to make the catch. That ball had a little bit of float to it, meaning it wasn't coming particularly hard and was right there at the sidewall. Tough pickup for Cabrera. He was not able to make it.
Oh, tough catch made off the serve by Cabrera. Back to Flores on the left side. Catch by Cabrera from the 11 line. This one powered out of reach. Here's the rebote on the wall.
Off the frame.
Score. 3-1. Renegades lead.
Correa, a little more fired up than we're used to seeing. He and Jeden go way back. Way back. Solid friends back to 2018. They both bring the fire out of each other. And the verbosity. No question about it.
That serve scores. The ace brings it to 4-1.
So, yeah, Correa getting that serve to cross the sidewall there perfectly, just behind the 10 line. Tough catch for anybody. Jeden may be looking to pick one of these serves.
Jeden just out of the way of that serve. Low runner inside. What a scoop by Correa. Jed makes the catch. He fires it back inside. Correa's there. Jed from the left side, the backhand, floated up at the 7 line, coming into the corner. Dug out by Correa. Jeden up at the 3, high to the inside. Another 3-wall play. Correa has a chance at the rebote. Pushed it outside. Cabrera comes over the top. Going to be a long run. Correa couldn't get back there to make the save. Second point for the Fireballs.
Yeah, that one totally needed to say yours to your back quarter. Totally. Correa did cover a lot of court, made some great catches during that point, no question about it. But that ball, a 3-wall play, Flores is more than capable of handling that catch and throw. It's kind of like our announcing styles. You know, you got me with this aggressive announcing style and you a little bit more passive. You know, I get it.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Rebote forehand, pushed outside, and that lands out. Landed on the line, which is out of play here in Jai-Alai. That's 5 points. Possible set point for the Renegades.
Yeah, that ball can't have any contact with the line. Has to land well within the line. See this one, that hop, that took a nice jump off the wall. Jeden's got power. Yeah, very much out. Correa helping the judge. If the judge hadn't seen it, that makes a difference. Judge saw it.
Cabrera takes it off the sidewall. Strong backhand. Here's the rebote. Correa lays it up. Jeden attacking. Got it on the forehand. Low to the inside. Correa comes cross court. Drops a backhand up to Cabrera. Backhand 2-wall. Oh, Correa gets out to it. He winds it up. Hard throw to the inside. Cabrera gets to it.
Beautiful catch.
Rebote, that comes up short. 3 points for the Fireballs.
See, that's a perfect example of just trying to do a little bit too much. Correa was playing good, but try to do a little bit too much. Some players may play better edgy, you know. It's not a long list, but some players do play better edgy. Correa probably falls into that category.
Tough serve. Flores gets up there. Backhand. Trying to pass. Cabrera not going to let him. Makes the catch. Rebote forehand. Play to the inside.
Tough one.
Dropping. Going to be a tough save. Cabrera makes it. Correa now on the forehand. Long carom. Jeden stops it. Jeden whips it inside. Going to be a tough one. Correa throws it up there in one fluid motion. Point still going. Correa missed it, though, on that one. That's 4 points.
Jeden has a tendency to get better with every point, with every throw.
That's a good save.
Correa has a habit of burning himself out. He expends a lot of energy out there. Oh, what a catch.
Oh, what a catch there by Flores before it crossed the wall. Cabrera reaching back behind him. Right into the corner, Rebote forehand laid up. Jeden looking for it, makes the catch. Forehand high and hard. Passing on the inside. Correa hooked it in the pad. Fireballs have brought it to 5-5. This is set point.
Don't know if Correa hooked that or if he was actually trying to throw a shot. I mean, a cortada rebote, we've seen him do it before. It's a particularly difficult throw from that particular spot on the court, but it's 5-5.
Fall under serve. Second serve coming up for Jeden. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
But Flores was there.
Would have liked that point to go.
Flores was ready.
Flores makes the catch. Plays it to the inside. Cabrera gets to it. Backhand. Right into the corner. Correa alone for the rebote. Does make the save. Jeden on the inside from the 7 line. Lines it up.
Good
Flores
catch.
picks it off overhead. Backhand just does clear. Jeden alone for that rebote. Makes the save. Comes out to the middle of the court. Correa. Sidearm throw. Back to Cabrera. He makes the scoop. Back inside. Gonna be a tough one. Correa lays it up again. Cabrera calls him off. Backhand. Play to the inside. That one's out of reach. Correa off his footing. Makes another rebote save. Cabrera handles the floater in the backcourt. This backhand. Just out of reach of Flores. Correa lays it up. It hits. Jen's got it, though, up in the front court, straight outside. Correa makes the catch. Correa fires it right back to Cabrera. He makes it catch in the air. Rebote forehand. Save just above the pad. Here's Jeden from the 7 line. Correa now from the 11. Back inside.
Tough one.
3-wall play. Cabrera saves another rebote. Catch on the forehand of Correa. He fires it outside. Jeden switches to the left, scoops it up. Backhand inside, cut off by Correa. Right back to Jeden, standing in the middle of the court. He floats it up off the wall. Correa, rebote, saved high off the front wall. Cabrera with time, runs under it. The backhand from the 10. Right into the corner, comes shooting out.
Tough one.
Correa makes it. Here's Jeden from the 7 line, low and hard to the inside. Correa, another good catch. Floats the backhand along the wall. Cabrera gets up to it. That backhand's coming out. Rebote forehand. Sticks inside with time. Cabrera calls him off on the floater. Trying to pass on the right side.
Tipped.
It's tipped by Flores. Fireballs come back, win at 6-5. 2 minutes, we'll play set 2.
What a comeback.
My, oh my.
What a comeback we saw there by the Fireballs. Just what a tremendous comeback. Excellent play by all 4 players out there on that court. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Correa was absolutely dominating that game. Flores backing him up nicely for the first, I don't know, 4 or 5 points. And then all of a sudden, little by little, Jeden with consistent catching and Cabrera with his always consistent catching got it back.
It leads at 4-1 and 5-2, and Renegades unable to close those out. The Fireballs come back. Jeden and Cabrera, great play in the second half of that set to steal it away from the Renegades.
Correa, again, Correa had been solid. There were a few where he called Flores off, and basically that was 2 points right there.
Bote there, just coming up short.
Exactly. And you got the front quarter all the way back at the...
That was a great catch. Flicked it up there.
To avoid holding it. Yeah, to avoid...
That's one that you juggle or hold.
To avoid the hold. You just get rid of it.
Yeah, but reaching back behind him.
At the 11 line.
Outside placement here. That was on that 5-5 point. Look at Jeden. Scoops it up. Back to the inside. This is one of the best 5-5 points we've seen.
Yep.
And then crossing the wall, just missed there by Flores, who'd done, as you said, I mean, a great job up until that last point.
Yeah, I think he had 1, maybe 2 misses, or stepped out of the way of one rebote, but as far as miss, that's really the only one. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. You're watching the Battle Court playoffs, the first of 2 playoffs.
We played 3
Look at
matches.
that smile. Sorry. There you go. Jeden was smiling at you, Andrew.
Oh, sorry, Jed.
You sent him a note. You sent him a note.
We've played 3 matches so far. Renegades lead this best-of-7 series 2-1. This is our 4th match. Fireballs won that first set, looking to tie up the game day. 2 wins per team. They can close it out. Correa and Flores, though, will have the serve. We are ready to begin set number 2. Correa and Flores serve to Jeden and Cabrera.
Loser of the preceding match of the preceding set has the serve in the current set.
There's a serve. Next set has begun. Correa makes the stop overhead, forehand over the top. Cabrera waits on it, makes the catch. Ooh, the low runner caught the top of the pad. Any part of that pad is bad. Correa and Flores get the first point of set 2.
It's kind of Cabrera's way of saying, if you're going to be all the way back here, I'm going to throw a low runner to the inside, but not really his throw. He doesn't throw many of them, especially from deep in the backcourt. That one just a little too low, caught the top of the pad. And as you pointed out once or twice, Andrew, any part of that pad is bad.
Some feel worse than others. But
that is true, like that one. Yeah. No.
But all the same.
Look at Jeden.
Jeden picks the serve, drop shot. That's a good one. It scores. Ties it up, 1-1. That's the right type of shot there for Jeden.
And that was a little different than the drop shot that we normally see Jeden throw. Usually Jeden takes a step or two into it. Here, that's just well done. Correa turned off the gas there about the 7 line, I guess. Yeah, well done.
That serve scores. It's an ace. Fireballs lead now 2-1.
It does make a difference who's making that serve or the power that they have, crossing the sidewall, keeping the ball away from the front quarter, tripping up or attempting to trip up the back quarter. Works on this court. Flores is behind that one.
Flores handles that serve, backhand inside, caught by Cabrera. Cabrera to the inside. Robote, forehand, save. Robote again by Correa. Dropped inside, Cabrera picks it up. Flores reaching back, makes the catch into the corner, floats it up.
Beautiful throw.
Cabrera looking to get out there for the Robote. Jeden's got to make the save, and neither do. 2-2. We're tied up.
Miscommunication between the front quarter and back court there. Cabrera thought Jeden had it, and vice versa. The ball landed in between the two of them.
But good that they're talking it out, though. You know?
Absolutely.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna move too. That's on me. You're right.
Depends upon the type of talking, but that talking is okay.
Oh, serve scores. That's an ace. Renegades lead 3-2.
Look, of any criticism that can be made of Correa, covers too much of the court, plays a little too aggressive sometimes, not the best partner in the world. The truth of the matter is that right side is a weapon. It's absolutely a weapon that he's developed since first picking up the cesta in 2018.
Cabrera takes that serve. Backhand stays along the wall. Robote comes shooting out. Correa lays it up. Cabrera charges in. Backhand to wall.
Oh, that's well done.
That's a good one.
That's really well done.
That ties it up. 3-3.
Yeah, that's a well-thrown ball by Cabrera. He looked at both Renegades after he made the catch. You see, he calls for the ball. Jeden clears. He's looking right at Flores. He's not going to throw it back to him.
It's a hard first step the wrong way.
Yep.
Can't get back out to it.
That's a good catch and throw by Flores.
Backhand by Cabrera. Robote. It's off the back wall. Saved by Correa. Catch by Cabrera from the 11 line. He floats it up. Passing. Robote laid up. Cutting back to the inside. Floating. Handled by Cabrera. Strong backhand. Comes shooting out. Correa makes another save. Jeden cuts it off low on the left side. The backhand. Right back to Flores. Now Cabrera fires this one high off the back wall. Robote again laid up. Jeden cuts it off. Costado inside. That'll score. 4-3 lead for the Fireballs.
In that case, Flores, Correa has no argument with Flores there. Flores doesn't know to run inside because Correa's been covering the entire court. Here we have, here you see Correa in the foreground, Flores in the background. Flores just solid catching and throwing here in the second half of 2024, specifically with Goenaga, just done a phenomenal job. Communication between Jeden and Cabrera is pretty solid.
Well placed serve, better catch
Wow,
by
caught it behind
Flores. Back behind him off the side wall. Here's Jeden. A runner. Correa looks to get back in there. He cuts it off. Catch by Cabrera from the 10 line, floats it up right into the corner. Cabrera again, hard backhand. Flores steps out of the way. Correa hooked the rebote. 5 points, possible set, possible match point for Jeden and Cabrera.
Correa's got a dominant right side. Correa's got a dominant right side, but he does not have a dominant rebote. Oh,
That's missed up in the service box. Point set and match. Fireballs take it in a straight set, 6-5, 6-3. Jeden and Cabrera tie up this semifinal, best of 7 semifinal at 2-2. Played 4 matches, split so far. Coming up next, we'll move over to Division I doubles, Inaki and Ubia against Gosheri and Aratz. After that, that's Jeden and Ikeda up against Goenaga and Flores. Again, if needed, and we're tied 3-3 after all 6 doubles matches, the tie-breaking set will be played by Gosheri and Aratz and Inaki and Ubia. That was chosen by the Renegades as the top seed in the regular season. Take a look at that game day score. Tied up, 2 wins per team through our first 4 matches. That bottom row you see there are regular season standings, and it was a dominant regular season by the Renegades once again.
No question about
80
it.
points, 14-point gap between first and second place.
Just all season long, they had their foot on the gas and just played it straight through.
We're going to hear from our winning team here in just a few moments. Jeden and Cabrera tying up the game day. Heading into our final 2 doubles matches here. And then if a tiebreaker if needed. Here they are, Jeden and Cabrera. You guys came back from a pretty significant deficit in that first set. It was 4-1 and 5-2. What was the key to getting back in that set and then taking the match?
I told Cabrera before Anderson got here, or Correa, he's dangerous when he doesn't give a fuck. And like he's one of those guys that when he comes with an I don't give a fuck attitude, he plays like that. So sorry for Kirstein, but I'm sorry, that's how he plays. But at the end of the day, we did what we were supposed to do, and we executed the win.
Yeah, we're real emotional right now because they were talking a little smack on the court, and when we were down 4-1, and they got real quiet when we won the match. So we're a little emotional right now.
Awesome, great win. We'll see what happens in this next match. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for cursing FCC. I'm sorry. Okay.
We'll let them know.